Well, you actually have Nipsey Hussle tattooed on your hand.
Yeah.
Good. Can we go ahead and see that? I've interviewed Nipsey Hussle before. I have only positive things to say.
Right. Me too.
My interview from I think it was 5 years ago, what he was talking about, the way he carried himself was exactly how people know him today.
Mm-hmm.
He was consistent the whole time in terms of his values, his intelligence, the way he carried himself, everything else like that. And you guys knew each other.
Yeah, we, my brother is someone that's always had an ear for music, and my brother put me on a Nip in 2009 with his mixtapes. And then,
early.
Yeah, very early.
That's when he was first coming out.
Yeah. So I came to the Lakers in 2010, and I was already fucking with him. I'm just like, well, should I play for the Lakers now? I could probably meet dude. So just kind of on some fan shit, I hit him on Twitter, and he hit me back. And I'm just like, yo, I fuck with your music, man. I love your movement. Come to a game. Came to a game, kicked it, chopped it up, smoked. And then, on some out of love, he came and did one of my birthday parties in the Bay, which ended up being a disaster because I wanted to have a party at one of the big clubs in San Francisco, but I ended up doing a party at Gloria's parents' nightclub, and they didn't promote him at all. So it was just an awkward ass situation. No one showed up, but he was cool, man. Him and his friends were in one area. We were right next, and we were talking and communicating. He just came and did Out of Love and still did a few songs with nobody there. So he was just real cool, So we just always connected. So it wasn't like we were the best of friends, but I just, like you said, you get a vibe and an energy from him that he's a solid dude. And then, when he was still coming up, I remember him riding around in that little white drop-top Mercedes he used to have, and he would come to the South Bay, and he went to this one little bar on PCH one time, and I met him up there, and we're upstairs, so I'm playing for the Lakers at the time. Nip is just, people are starting to know his name, and he's starting to, make a buzz, but we're upstairs, burning this whole nightclub down, upstairs smoking, and people are like, oh, damn, you play for the Lakers, you're up here smoking, and you fucking with Nip at the concert. So I would never want to make it seem like we were a best friend, buddy situation, but it was just always love every time we seen each other, and he was just always a solid dude, and I just saw his evolution, and like you said, his grind and what he rapped about and his principles and what he stood for, and you really saw him evolve. And like I said, I was a fan, so I saw him evolve right in front of my eyes, and I seen him probably 2 weeks before he got shot, 3 weeks before he got shot. I had just got off the freeway in the valley about to go to my house, and I pulled up to this gas station. And like I said, when I first met him, he had this little white Mercedes with the top he would always pull down, and I pull up behind him this time, and he hops out, and he's getting gas, I'm getting gas, and he's in the Maybach. And I'm just like, it was dope to kind of see, I saw where bro started in 2010, and then in 2019, you know what I mean? It's just so I hadn't seen each other for a while, and I just told, man, congrats, proud of you, man. How's the family? Just a quick gas station, chop it up, not knowing that would be the last time.
The last time, yeah. I mean, we both live in L.A. Just remember how sad it was in L.A.
Oh, it was crazy.
That whole week.
It was different because, like I said, I think that if you knew Nip, you knew everything was about and really fucked with him, but I really didn't feel like he had got out there yet.
No.
But
he was still a fairly underground artist.
Right. But the love, I've never seen anyone get love like he got, ever.
It was a Michael Jackson level when he died.
There's no question around the world. And I think it was unfortunate that people didn't get a chance to know him while he was up here moving and what he was doing and what he was about and his evolution and his intelligence and his vision and his business mindset. But, through his death, they always say, artists, get bigger, similar to Pac. To me, he rapped about it and said, I think he was our generation Pac. He was obviously older than Pac, and I really think that, his evolution and his mindset was where Pac was headed if he had some more years to, underneath his belt. So